ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all the is my son.
Okay, this shit is
I am more than a blogger.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn, this her son.
Yes.
Autumn,
This her son. Yes.
say Autumn,
This her son. Yes. Yes.
say Autumn, this her son.
Like for real. Like for real. Damn. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Put your aliens in the chat if you can hear me now. I knew it was a reason why when I did the sound check, y'all wasn't saying that. Now it says I'm on. I'm on. Y'all can hear? Thank you, Shasha. Thank you, Shasha. Thank you, Sapphire. I see y'all. I see y'all finally. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Can you hear Josh say something?
It's Josh in the room. Can y'all hear me? Yes, no. Praise the Lord, everybody.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hey, Crystal.
I'm praying for y'all.
Nah, I never have it right, child. Never is a big word. Never say never. Just like you say, you'll never put a wig on and then you do it again. Don't ever say never. Haitian Quail, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member.
Okay.
You see the topics on the display today, Joshua?
Oh, I see it. I see it, and I'm ready.
Ooh, Oprah responded to the backlash.
Oprah ain't scared. She's from the South, and she lives in Chicago.
But do we think it's Oprah's fault?
I don't think it's Oprah's fault.
Oh, gosh. We got a lot. We got Vivica Fox responding to Taraji. Well, seemingly responding. She threw a little bit of shade. And who else we get? I thought I put a lot of people on here. Hold on, let me see. Let me go to my Patreon to see because I put the agenda on Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon members in the Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Not Halle Berry. Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Bailey. She announced the birth of her daughter. Chloe and Halle.
What do they do?
They sing.
Okay.
Beyonce's protege.
Okay.
Remember, she was the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
She was the first black Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Oh,
Are they twins?
They're sisters. They're not twins.
I don't know these young people.
We also have Cat Williams, the drama surrounding Cat Williams, and we got whatever else y'all want to talk about. Okay, because this was an impromptu live. Okay, but first, come on in. Hey, Vashti friend. Hey, friend. Vivica makes Lifetime movies now, so clearly she needed to be on the right side. Yeah, everybody thought that we gonna talk about Halle Bailey first. I don't know why I keep calling her Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Let me get Berry out of my mind. It's Bailey. Chloe Bailey. My sister used to teach Chloe Bailey in kindergarten.
Really?
Yes. That's what she said. It's a lie she told her. You know, my sister is a teacher. But yeah, yes, they're from Atlanta, honey. They Atlanta girls, and you know they Josh know who Chloe and
I
Halle is.
really
I
don't,
don't know
friend.
why
I'm
he is
so serious.
playing.
I'm so serious.
But you know, she had been hiding this pregnancy for so long. People have been, criticizing her for dating this YouTuber DDG and saying he was beneath her because she was the first Black Little Mermaid. She got so much. Her trajectory is so high. Why is she with him? But they don't realize YouTubers make a lot of money. He got a lot of money.
And also, a lot of your mainstream celebrities are YouTubers now. A.K. Will Smith, everybody else. Everybody is on YouTube.
And if they're not on YouTube, they coming.
Okay, they headed there.
They come look at Shannon Sharp and everybody, Cat
Making all the coin.
Williams, everybody.
Shannon
But
Sharp
yeah,
is
you're
awesome.
right. We've been new, and but she was hiding it. She was on red carpets, hiding her belly and everything. And people were speculating that she had a daughter over the holidays. They had even asked him, did he have a daughter? He was like, no, I ain't got no daughter. But now it has finally been revealed that she has a baby girl, and the baby girl's name is Hello. Hello. How that song go? Beyonce song. Oh, sure. Are you really gonna do me like that?
I don't know that Beyonce song. I
You-
know Shirley Caesar, Yolanda Adams, Vicky Winans, BC Winans.
We're going to Haley's page because that's what we do. Shout out to y'all. All 452 of y'all in the chat. We can't even get Facebook on the line because Facebook then banned me or something. I don't know. But here she is right here. She made a little announcement. Even though we're a few days into the new year, the greatest thing that 2023 could have done for me was bring me my son. Welcome to the world, my Halo. The world is desperate to know you. So I'm happy for.
Yeah, and the boy's name is Halo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't 2 Chainz son named Halo.
I don't know.
2 Chainz has a boy son named Halo too, and he's actually yes, it's a boy, not a girl. That's what we said. It's a boy. 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 It's a son. It's a son. Okay. Nah, I bet Junkie won't say that else. What's going on with Junkie? Why y'all talking about Junkie? Why people was in my Instagram they talking about Junkie? I don't know what's going on with Junkie. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, but anywho, 2 Chainz also has a son named Halo. That's a beautiful name.
Okay.
So, congratulations to her. That was the worst kept secret on the internet, but she took her time. She told it when she was ready to tell it, and congratulations. You got a granddaughter named Halo. Okay, all right. You said you about to play Halo right now. Halo, Halo. I can't even think of what it is now. But anywho, moving on. What about Oprah?
Oprah said her name been and she ain't in it.
Oprah is Nene Leaks all over again. She was like, "No, why am I in it? See, I ain't even do nothing. Oprah was like, she had a passion project. She wanted to bring to life the Color Purple musical rendition to the screens. She got all the Black actresses together. She got investors to invest, and now y'all blaming her for everything that happened on the set.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong
because you
stuff?
never
I ain't even did
apologized.
So Oprah recently was on the red carpet with Kevin Frazier, E! News, and she was asked a few questions about this Taraji situation. Now, the body language, we had broke down the body language. They said that, it didn't look like Oprah was really feeling Taraji. Then, Taraji been doing her promo tours and talking about how she had to accept less pay and she feeling some kind of way. Then she went on Gayle King and was crying about her pay. Then you got Danielle Brooks talking about they didn't even have food on the set. Then you got Taraji talking about, they made them drive their own cars. And she was like, I need a driver. It's just been one drama after another.
Trailers.
Okay. Everybody using it. It was actually a white guy's idea to make it a musical, and he brought the idea to Oprah. Okay, Okay. Yeah, blame the billionaire. She got all the money. She got all the money. And I feel like that's what the common person is doing now. Everybody is sitting around looking. Everybody was like, well, Oprah got it. She should pay it. Oprah got all the money. She should pay it. But Oprah made her money her way. She was on the air, 13, 14 years, bought stuff, did
25
stuff,
seasons.
invested in stuff. Exactly. So how is it that now that she's a producer? Like, was she on the payroll like everybody else? Did she get cut a check from the studio like everybody else? Why is it that she got to give a piece of her studio money back to the people? I don't know. You saying she should be ashamed? Oh, that junkie over there is sinking his own ship. Y'all, why is y'all trying to keep doing this? I don't even know what they talking about. What is they talking about? They was giving 2023 Malibu. We gonna see what Oprah had to say. Shout out to Kevin
Okay, let's see what the
Frazier.
queen had to say.
Hold on. Let me share this screen. Oprah said, I ain't got nothing to do with this mess. Here she is. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's see what Oprah had to say.
It was important because it created a space and roles for a group of Black women.
Yes, and I would just like to say about this whole Taraji, I heard I was trending yesterday because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. And
Oprah said she did what she could. She does admit that when she found out about the issue, she took action. So why y'all blaming Oprah?
believe that she would even vouch for that and say that it's true.
I think she would vouch for that. I can vouch for that because I've seen you and your work and behind the scenes, how you step in and you have put your own money up.
I'm all for everybody being the greatest and rising to meet the rising of their own life. And so, I mean, all this stuff about there was something online about us being separated at the top of the Empire State Building. On that particular day, we were so cold. So I don't know what kind of body language people were talking about. I was like just trying.
Now, we talked about this body language. Now, normally, if you in the cold, don't you rub up against somebody to get warm? Now, Oprah, I don't know. I'm looking sideways at you right now.
To stay warm, and that was the fourth thing we had done. And so I there's no validity to there being a thing between Taraji and I.
Yeah, I think that people want to find something, but Taraji was talking about Hollywood in general and how the landscape for Black actresses. But once again, Color Purple is a space and a place where Black actresses thrive.
Yes. And where we're all thriving because of it. I mean, I think from the very beginning, one of the things that Fantasia said so beautifully is that this would be a healing for people who saw it. And did you not feel that when you saw it?
It touched me. It was beautiful. I watched it by myself. No. I needed to. It was good to watch it by myself because I got a little teary eyed, and it was beautiful. I thought that you couldn't improve on a movie, but they did add little nuances to it that made it.
Well, there you have it. I'm not gonna go into the whole interview, but yeah, I think that Oprah is catching a little bit of heat unnecessarily.
Unnecessarily.
But as I said in another live, we don't see the other producers running around with the cast of the show in purple suits, dancing sparkly on the red carpet at the interviews. Oprah is sitting right next to Taraji, Fantasia, Danielle, and Coleman Domingo, or whoever else. Like, so Oprah gets the heat because Oprah acting like she in the movie too.
Right.
And everybody, the common person online, feels that it's Oprah's movie. Okay. listen, we don't see Steven Spielberg out there. Y'all ain't dragging him. He's the one maybe that we need to be dragging for this. We need to be dragging Warner Brothers for the issue, not Oprah. Why are y'all always blaming the black woman?
I feel like it's unjustified this time. Now, today, we're gonna give Oprah her credit.
Okay. No, Oprah was not the face of the first Color Purple. In fact, it was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yep.
You said Anne Fantasia was gorgeous in purple singing the national anthem. Okay. You said what was they supposed to do? I mean, why like why drag Oprah? I'm just asking the question. I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in. I feel a different way. I'm just kind of like, it's not fair. She's just a producer. You said you're right. No producer runs around with the cast doing promos. Exactly. And because she's doing that, that's why she's getting the heat. And because she's a billionaire.
Right.
But I digress. Meanwhile, Taraji, seems like she still felt the ways, honey. She did the most damage. Oh, not you hope she blackballed. I do not hope she's blackballed. So I feel like everybody has a place to state, their opinions, their feelings, even if they don't jive with the next person's opinions. I'm all about free speech. I'm all about black women speaking on their trauma. I'm never gonna tell anybody to get over it, like people be telling me to get over stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let her speak up, please.
Let her speak. Now, he said, you bet Dre won't call in tonight. He might. Did she snub Whoopi also? Oh, well, I heard there was a little pressure between her and Whoopi that, they settled it online. Like there's the actual interview between Oprah and Whoopi where they addressed the situation because Oprah was like, she felt that Whoopi didn't like her. I mean, that Whoopi felt like Oprah didn't like her, and Oprah felt the same, and so they kind of squashed their beef. So I don't know what's going on today, but said no food, no dressing room. We drag all of them, no cars, child. But then Fantasia was on the same red carpet, and Fantasia said she got her own car. Look at what Vivica said about this. We about to look at that too, Jerry. Okay. But first, we're gonna look at Fantasia and what Fantasia has said. Hold on. It is Fantasia, honey. Fantasia is up here with Gail at the Golden Globes. And apparently she did not leave the Golden Globes with an award. However, she was nominated, and that's a blessing. So let's see what Fantasia had to say about the situation.
Because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
So when you heard,
I asked for my own car because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
So Fantasia said she asked for her own car, okay? But remember, Taraji was one of the first person who said that production gave them all rental cars to get to the set, and she was like, I can't drive myself to work in Atlanta.
That's what she said.
This is an insurance liability. We all drive to work.
Yeah, but I guess Taraji was like, I'm not doing it. Whatever Taraji said, she ain't doing it.
Well, I mean, Taraji wanted more money, and I don't want to double down on Taraji because I feel like she deserves whatever she feels she deserves. If she feel like she didn't get paid enough, then she didn't get paid enough. She needs to, like she said, she fired her whole staff, because they weren't doing the right thing in negotiating. But I mean, order you a black truck. A black car on Uber. You don't have to drive. I mean, I'm just saying they gave you a rental car, or just hire you somebody to drive it. Anyway, but we all drive ourselves. I don't understand, but even Fantasia said she drove herself. She got her own car. Whatever. Moving on. Moving on. Now, Vivica had something to say as well because yes, Taraji is a movie star, but I'm just saying
they want to ask Meryl Streep to drive herself to the movie set, or who's the other big name? Julia Roberts.
But was she the star of this movie?
It don't matter. She's just a star. So they've had secondary actors and white actors. They still put them in car service and all that stuff.
Okay. You're right. They might not make Meryl Streep drive to work, but we would never hear about it. I don't know. You said Taraji's issue is a rich girl's issue. Yeah, well,
it's a Hollywood issue.
I feel like she deserves what she feels she deserves. Okay, I feel like that. She has worked long enough. She has the accolades. She has the resume, and she should have been treated as such, and she wasn't. That's the issue. Like all this minutia about the rental cars and the Airbnb. Hell, Fantasia was bitching about an Airbnb the other day, so they putting them in Airbnbs and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just janky. Maybe it's the production. We need to look at Warner and how they treat all black actresses and actors, and not just look at Oprah and this particular movie, because apparently on set some of these things are common. Okay. Anywho, moving on. Vivica Fox was asked about the situation as well. Shout out to Sandra Rose. Look at that picture. Sandra Rose reported today that Vivica Fox does not share Taraji P. Henson's money woes. And Vivica was spotted out, honey, by TMZ. She got her Vivica Fox collection wig on and her raccoon coat, and she is out there, and she says she does not, well, she sympathizes with her issues with unequal pay and transportation. However, she don't share that problem. Okay. In multiple interviews, of course, Taraji has suggested that Oprah's production company was cheap when it came to equal salary for black actors and perks on the set of The Color Purple. But Oprah quickly resolved the pay dispute. But the actress then complained that she was forced to drive herself to the set in Atlanta. Not what she said, well, crime is out of control. And it was an insurance liability. Now, Vivica, who has played alongside Taraji on Empire. Remember, she was on Empire for a little while. And she, Vivica got a long resume as well. She was also on Flop Soul.
Yeah.
She been on Lifetime.
Yes.
She been in some commercials for car insurance.
She's
or something.
A Tubi star.
Oh, okay. Well, Vivica been doing it. Her resume is long and growing. So Vivica says she sympathizes with Taraji, but she just can't relate being broke and driving rental cars to movie sets. Okay. Vivica and Taraji worked together on Fox's Empire from 2015 until the series was canceled in 2020. Now, here is what Vivica had to say, according to TMZ. Hold on just a second. We're going to watch it. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And y'all know we are researching yet again. Let's see what Vivica had to say.
Do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
Darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
Vivica said she is good, honey. She is good. What you think about this?
I think she lying. She ain't good. If she was good, she wouldn't go with that damn Flop Soul. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Well, she ain't on Flop Soul no more. They got fired.
Well, correct. But I feel like Vivica's career, she's such an illustrious, talented, successful actress in the past. For her to have been on Flop Soul really kind of brought her brand down.
Oh, it was a little. Yeah, you're right.
But you don't think it was.
Vivica went straight to YouTube. You're right, and she did go. And no shade to Vivica. My thing is, check is a check. Okay, a check is a check. Vivica went straight to YouTube. And now, she's doing car commercials. She got a wig collection.
We're all experts at a few things in life. After all these years, I've become an expert at acting, producing, writing, and yes, great hair. But
yes, gray hair. This is a car insurance commercial.
One thing I'm not an expert at, car repairs. That's why before your car breaks down...
Before your car breaks down, call Vivica. 1-800-Vivica Fox. Okay.
No, a coin's a coin. However, comma. You just don't sit on Flop Soul as an actress as successful as Vivica. No shade.
Oh, and that ain't the only one. Oh, she got several of them. Hold on. Shout out to Vivica's car. Vivica was the car shield person, honey. Here she go. Right
surround yourself with the right people. I've got my workout squad, my brunch squad, and my favorite, my savings squad. They find me the best
Okay.
deals, so I'm not stuck paying for anything that I don't have to. That's why I'm all about CarShield. If your car is out of warranty, you got to call
Shout out to
CarShield
the
today.
squad, honey. Vivica
Because
got
when
her
your car
squad
breaks
too.
down, you're the one left holding the bill. CarShield administrators help get those repairs paid. That's straight up savings on car
God.
repairs.
It's a
So-
Well,
long
maybe
come.
that's why she don't have money issues. She got car shield.
The car should help her out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is that. Why y'all telling me about Junkie Dineva? Why is y'all telling me about Junkie Dineva? Lord.
They say he reading Claudia down right now. That's what they said in the comments.
Like this video as y'all get in here. Why are y'all telling me about Junkie Dineva? Didn't I tell you that he was gonna do what he's doing? Didn't I tell you that Junkie got fired? Why are we why are we talking about a crackhead who does crack? What did he do now? Can somebody tell me what he did? Oh Lord. Y'all tell me. Y'all in here. Come tell me. I don't care. We what was the next time?
We went Oprah. We went Halle Bailey.
Oh, we was on Vivica Child. Vivica said she gets to the bag.
Okay,
honey.
yes.
And so that's all that matters is that she could get all the jobs. She can come on YouTube and get a check. She can go to CarShield and get a check. And she can go on Lifetime and get a check. I'm sorry, these comments are killing me. Okay, wait. Look it up, Michelle. I'm here for a good clawfoot read, even if it's from a junkie. Ooh, not a junkie, honey. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me go. I know that's why y'all was here anyway. I didn't even put it in the title. Should I go ahead?
What are they talking
I
about?
want to play we was talking about it last night on Patreon.
Okay.
And we talked about how colorist Claudia is making her rounds, and she went over to some man in Wig's channel talking about how she's a victim and how it's this big bad black woman blogger who has been obsessed with her and all that. Remember all that?
Yeah. I watched it.
So apparently, people wanted me to respond to that, and now they got Junkie over there dragging her too. So I don't care about colorist Claudia or Junkie. We have been talking about her. We've already said what we said. I ain't changing. She's a colorist. She used Junkie Dineva to build up her platform. She kicked him into the curb when she didn't need him no more. And now he back on crack wearing wigs. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Huh? He done put the wig and lipstick back on, sis. I want you to hear what he got to say. Oh, he had 14K in the chat. Oh, okay, good for him. It wasn't that large. Okay, she used Junkie to. Okay, all right, okay. Claudia don't like black people. We know that. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna even waste my time. The people who have seen this have already seen it, and the people who haven't. However, what I am going to do is show you. I'm gonna show you a little bit of my members only live from last night. And then I'm going to let you make your own assumptions. First of all, y'all put in the chat, Michelle is always right. Put in the chat, hashtag ATLien is always right. Y'all can't take nothing from me. I do not lie to you. I don't bullshit you. I tell you how I feel. And then all your little junkie bunches and faves group together and try to create a narrative about me as if I am the villain and I am obsessed with everybody. However, I am not. I just know bullshit when I see bullshit, and I like to call out bullshit. Now, hold on, go to the video. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Hold on, where is it? It was in my live. All right, I'm gonna go to the other one. It's on my other channel. I gotta turn this on. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hashtag ATLien is always right. And I'm sitting up here minding my business, okay? Minding my business. Y'all know this y'all show anyway. Y'all know this is y'all show anyway. So I'm gonna do what y'all asked me to do. Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to Patreon. I'm going to Patreon. I'm gonna show you a little bit of this Patreon video. Yes, Josh is with the mess. You with the mess, Josh? You want me to play it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Hold on. Let me go here. Hold on. This is our ATLien After Dark from last night. Hold on. Let me put it right here. Stop screen, share screen, bam, bam, bam. Okay. So, hold on. I'm gonna show you. My computer. I'm like, y'all was talking in the chat and stuff. I'm like, what happened? Hold on. What happened? Present, share, YouTube.
Sure, we might be in World War III by the end of the summer, so I don't want to have any outstanding beefs, right? I always say no to Omarosa because of some stuff she did around the death of Michael Clark Duncan that I just will never approve of, and I just do not like the way this woman handled things. And if I really told you,
did she call Omarosa a field slave or something? Like, oh, okay.
Reality, you would be gagging, and I'm gonna not make this interview about her. She's the only one.
I'm in the background, y'all. I'm just gonna stay in the background. I'm gonna let you watch this.
Okay, you talk bad about me. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. But unless you tried to hurt me, like if the man put their hands on me, we can never be cool again. Yeah, I would like more peace. I don't want to have these, especially with other Black women. I don't like that.
Yeah.
4 hours. 4 hours. Somebody talked to colorist Claudia for 4 hours. Bye.
Yeah, okay. So that means that you're open to
Shout out to whoever clipped this 6 minutes out, because I don't even want to watch this.
Miss Brown.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
For that to happen, I'd have to believe that our conversation would be authentic and real. So if I knew that you would really walk away from the conversation. You know when you make up with someone and you're really open to it and you're like, all right, let's watch it, it's done. And you both
done that.
It's done. And you're operating in, all right, it's done. I'm not gonna talk bad about you. Still use it, or they still like run their mouth, or they still throw jabs. I don't do that because I don't want to fight you. But if you are,
she's a weirdo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. She's a weirdo. Where's the olive branch? I'm just trying to figure this out because it sounds like a bunch of gaslighting to me. Hold on. What? Hello? I'm on Patreon. Okay. Why people be calling me in the middle of my live stream? Hold on. Wait.
Are the type of individual that is capable of moving on, then yeah. You know, but she has spent the last 9 years dedicating her platform to convince the people that I'm a person that I'm not. And I don't know why she's chosen to obsess on me, but it's like she's using the plight of other women that have been victims of colorist behavior to kind of get them on her side. Like, she's doing this to us, y'all. Come on. Like, let's all hate her. But, you know,
it's the gaslighting. It's the gaslighting. I feel gaslit. Okay. I do. For her to say I'm using the plight of other women who have been victims of colorism. I am a Black woman. I have been a victim of colorism. I'm not using nobody. I'm not doing anything but speaking my mind. Now, how is she on here talking about I am abusing the plight of color? Where is the accountability?
Still use it, or they still like run their mouth, or they still throw jabs. I don't do that because I don't want to fight you. But if you are the type of individual that is capable of moving on, then yeah. You know, but she has spent the last 9 years dedicating her platform to convince the people that I'm a person that I'm not. And I don't know why she's chosen to obsess on me, but it's like she's using the plight of other women that have been victims of colorist behavior to kind of get them on her side. Like, she's doing this to us, y'all. Come on. Like, let's all hate her. But, you know, I bet you she won't clip the apology today. I bet you she won't clip the explanation today. She won't, because it doesn't give.
This sounds like gaslighting because she wants people to follow her. I bet you she won't talk about me today. I bet she won't talk about this apology today. I bet you. Now here we are. We doing it right now.
For content. you know, it ends a beef. And if you've been making money off our beefs for 9 years, why would you stop? I would totally, I wanted to squash it. I think this is silly. The fact that you're still.
How many times have I said during my live streams, Colorist Claudia is welcome to click this link. I don't stop anybody from clicking the link. I invite everybody up, the trolls, everybody. Like there has never been a time that I didn't like let anybody up who clicked the link. So how is it that she's talking about, oh my God, made money off of her for the past 9 years, as if she's the only person I've been talking about for the whole entirety of my blogging career has been Claudia. I've been making all my money off of Claudia Jordan. I bought my houses, my cars, my stocks, my bonds because I did videos about Colorist Claudia. She is making me rich. I cannot fathom this. It is the tone deaf and disrespect for me, because here she is sitting on somebody else's platform talking about another blogger talking about her. How weird is this?
Making videos about me, like she'll find a video of me when I'm in the middle of talking where I look fucked up, like, and then like use that.
That's called a thumbnail. Everybody looks fucked up in my thumbnails. Now I'm targeting Colorist Claudia. Oh, child, y'all gonna make me clip this up and put this on public. I didn't even want to give it to her, but y'all, you know what I do? I don't respond well to threats and gaslightings. I wait and I sit and I watch and I wait for your actions to prove my point, and then I strike. I'm that kind of girl. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, she apologized. She feels so bad. Let me extend my olive branch to Colorist Claudia as well, because I unfairly targeted her and I unfairly called her a colorist when she said she couldn't see dark-skinned Black people in the dark. That is all my fault.
That and then make me look bad. I've never done that to her, you know, and I don't know why she's chosen to obsess about me over these years. You know, my you can focus on that one thing from years ago or two things, but like, when are you gonna let it go though? I mean, I've evolved.
I haven't heard an apology yet.
You haven't evolved in 9 years. I have. I've evolved to the point where the thing that you're mad about me the most, I've apologized again publicly.
I'm not mad at. Like, what do these delusional people feel like I have a vendetta against them because I talk about them? Isn't this what we all do on YouTube? All we do is talk about people, celebrities, Cat Williams, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett. I just choose to talk about Junkie Dineva and Colorist Claudia sometimes. It's just one more topic in the thread of conversations. So I'm just at a loss as to why she feels like she can silence a Black woman.
And I'm showing change behavior. When are you going to show change behavior? And also, if you want,
is that why she looking down and won't look at the camera? Like, who is she talking to? Like, who needs to change some behavior? I'm gonna be me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why would I change who I am because she don't like me? Weird.
Why maybe you're stagnant in your life, in your relationships, and in your career? Then maybe that.
This is what gaslighting is, you guys. You see, I'm being triggered right now. This is what gaslighting is. This person right here goes onto another person's platform, throws slick shade, and then calls, say I'm stagnant in my life, in my career. I don't know what's but I've expanded myself. I've built my brand. I'm a better person than you are. You're still stagnant. Is that not the definition of gaslighting? Like, do I come on here and tell you that Claudia Jordan is a nothing ass bitch? Do I come on here and tell you that she's still thinking that the way she did 10 years ago? Absolutely not. The receipts that I pulled be from yesterday. The receipts I pulled be within the last 30 days. I'm just trying to figure it out. She's definitely gaslighting. I am not going to get her the energy past this video right here on Patreon.
That could be something to do with it. Like, don't let me block your blessings with your obsession, your unhealthy obsession with me.
First of all, Colorist Claudia does not have the power to block my blessings. Let's start there. Can y'all make notes of this? Because right now I'm taking mental notes and it's really bothering me right now. Don't let me block your blessings. Gaslighting number 4.
You know what I mean? Like, I bet you if you let go of that, maybe some block your blessings with your obsession, your unhealthy obsession with me.
Your unhealthy
obsession.
I
bet you if you let go of that, maybe some doors may open for you. And if you're okay with where you are, then that's fine. I'm not shading where she is because I don't really know where she is. I just know that every once in a while,
I'm not shading where she is
bullshit.
because I don't know where she is. So if you're not shading where I am because you don't know where I am, why would you say I'm stagnant? My blessings are being blocked because I talk about you. This right here is a Karen. This is a Karen.
Where you are, then that's fine. I'm not shading where she is because I don't really know where she is. I just know that every once in a while, someone will come to my page with that bullshit. And I'm just like, I've continued to power through. I've continued to persevere and to still book things. And my actions show my love of Black women. Where's yours? Do you love Black women? Do you only like a certain shade of Black women? Or do you only like Black women that have been perfect, who have never made a mistake? Because with that same logic, then, I'm showing more protection.
Gaslighting, a true Karen. She up here talking about I only like a certain type of Black woman. Do you only like dark-skinned Black women? This is colorism. She's still using colorism for her benefit. What are you talking about, Claudia? I am a Black woman. What are you talking about? This is weirdo behavior. This is giving me you are a white woman in a costume. And now you're like, well, what is she doing for Black women? What is she doing for Black women? Does she only like a certain type of Black women? This is weirdo behavior.
Only like Black women that have been perfect, who have never made a mistake. Because with that same logic, then, I'm showing more protection and love of Black women than you are. With my half Black biracial self. Again, let's go to.
So Claudia has nominated herself as the spokesperson for all Black people. She's showing more love to Black women than I could ever do in my entire career. I have never helped Black women out. I have never put Black women up on a pedestal. I have never done that. I have like, is she serious? What? I see her uplift a whole bunch of gay men, but where are the Black women? Where they at? I don't see them.
Actions. If you love Black women, then you yourself have to even get to a place where even a Black woman who's your op, that you don't even deem Black enough, if you truly love Black women, you have to be like, you know what? I've made mistakes and I'm going to want grace at some point from my fellow sisters. If I extended that, you know how big it would be.
Have y'all ever seen me say I need grace from my fellow sisters? Wait. One day I may say something stupid and I need grace from my fellow sisters. I don't need grace from my fellow sisters. I am a sister. This is an outsider. This is an outsider trying to infiltrate, and y'all are allowing it. OMG. I mean, you might need help from your fellow sisters, your sisters and brothers.
You love Black women, you have to be like, you know what?
I've
made mistakes and I'm going to want grace at some point from my fellow sisters. If I extended that, you know how big of a deal that would be after all these years if she did that? That would make her look so good. And if I continue to be petty, it would make me look bad. But if you wanted to spot, it's silly. You made so many videos about me laughing at any kind of failures and having a gotcha moment. And I don't want to talk about this lady after today ever again. I really don't.
No.
I don't.
But let her tell it. She never talks about me, period. Why are you doing a whole interview about me? Can somebody explain this to me? Because I don't understand. Y'all been tagging me in this, but I don't understand. Hold on, my cheddar got low. I am on the ground. This is what I be doing it live. I'm like, why is this chair going down? Hold on. Oh Lord. Did she say that she did y'all say she apologized? Did she apologize for calling me a liar? Y'all know we still have the recorded phone conversation that she left on somebody's voicemail saying that Michelle been lying on her for years about being a colorist. Did she tell y'all that where's the lie? And still talking, exactly, been talking a long time.
Get why someone I met one time could spend 8-9 years of their, it's actually going on 10 years. Discussing and trying to convince your fan base that I'm an evil person and I'm not.
Jesus. Well, you know what?
Michelle, and you can clip this, Michelle. Let's put an end to this. It's gone on long enough. At some point, we're all human and everyone makes mistakes. And I've accounted for mine. And this, and anyone that knows me knows this is.
Where's the sad music?
It's not the first time I've addressed it. I've addressed this many times. I'm not, stop using me and getting people on the bandwagon to hate me for your content. I'm assuming a smart woman. There's got to be other things you can talk about besides.
This is a Karen moment. This is a Karen moment. How is anybody, why would anybody go to another blogger platform and tell a blogger what not to talk about? Whether it's me, you, Junkie Dineva, Colorist Claudia, Tasha K. Why would you go on a platform and say, would you please stop talking about me? It's been years. Please don't do another video about me. It's been years. This is gonna make, listen, y'all know I want to do another video, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying my best not to do it, but I'm gonna wait till the time till the time is right, and I'm gonna strike. Don't worry.
Me, like if I'm so irrelevant, which I hope to be irrelevant in your world, then let me be irrelevant and just move on. Like there's so many.
Well, why I can't talk about you? You're irrelevant. Why I can't talk about you? You know what I mean? Like she wants to be irrelevant in my world because she doesn't like what I have to say. That's the gag. If I was spewing her praises, saying that she was the most glorious, marvelous, wonderful person in the world, everything she do is great, she wouldn't have a problem about me doing 15, 16, 17, 18 videos about her. She's mad because I have an opinion that doesn't vibe with hers. She's mad that I am a strong Black woman that has an opinion and I speak out against things such as colorism, discrimination, racism, and I don't have to use trauma porn to do it. I live it every day. She's mad because I call her out for cosplaying as the white woman in a mask that she is. That is why she's mad, and this is pissing me off, and I'm glad I'm on Patreon.
How many other things we could be talking about? We're in an election year. Our first Black lady, vice president that, is coming under attack. Maybe do something positive and maybe bring light to what the issues are on the ballot. Use your platform for more than talking about me, Funky Dineva, Candy Birds, and T.S. Madison. Surely there's got to be more things.
Why does she know who I talk about on my platform? Do I go to her platform? Please don't talk about T.S. Madison or Hazel E or whoever. Please don't talk about those people. Who are you to tell anybody what to talk about on their platform? Who gave Colorist Claudia the key to YouTube to police and decide what a Black woman says on their platform? It is giving Karen. You can't talk about that. I'm going to call the police on you. You can't talk about that. OMG.
Out there that are more pressing for you to discuss that you can use your brain for to make money off of. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm that interesting. I'm not that interesting to me to dedicate this much time to. Like, honestly, and I know you're making videos about my house being ugly. All right, well, I'm remodeling my house. All right, it ain't ugly now. Shit is fire. You know what I mean? I bought a house in a neighborhood that actually is appreciating.
Why does she give a fuck about what I think about her house? I said it was ugly. It was ugly. The listing was ugly. The things that we looked at was ugly. I didn't like it. I don't have to like it. That's her house. That's her house. Why does she feel the need to come on live or anybody else's platform for validation from me? Somebody needs a therapist. I'm sorry. And I feel bad for dragging her at this point. I'm so over this.
And I'm doing the right thing financially. Like, worry about your townhouse.
She know I have a townhouse. Does she know I have a townhouse? Is she creeping in my bushes? Is she doing drive-bys of my house? Has she hired a private investigator? Is she Googling my address? How does she know? Because I haven't told nobody. Oh, that's the end? Oh, okay. How does she know? Let me just say this. I was not going to show that. That was on my members only. I showed y'all a little bit of it. I did talk about a lot of things last night. I talked about where exactly my issue with Colorist Claudia started. I talked about how I feel that she's trying to use her white privilege to silence me. And she's been doing that for about a decade now. I talked about how she's fixated on me because I have 2 Black parents. Okay. I'm not your maid, Colorist Claudia. I don't jump when you say jump. I don't do things when you say do them. I don't stop doing things because you say stop doing them. That in itself is privilege. How dare you use another content creator to go on their page and tell them what to tell me to do. Like, how do you feel about this?
It's insane. Completely insane.
Oh. Okay. Okay. This is a Karen moment. This was on my website. Okay. And yes, racist, all of that. I don't even know where to go with this, but I'm just going back in time like I did last night on Patreon. Okay. Actually, for those of you who want to know where this all started, I was blogging about colorist Claudia back when she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was the person who, exposed the fact that she called black men monkeys and apes back then. She called me a liar. She said I was lying on her. I was splicing up videos to make her look bad. I called out the fact that she said that she couldn't see black people in the dark. She could only see teeth and eyes. She called me a liar. She said I was obsessed with her and I was doing this on Nene Leak's behalf. I reported some things that was in the AJC. Her car got broken into back then. I reported it on my website. Do you know that this half white Caucasian Karen lady tried to accuse me of stealing her laptop out of her car? She accused me of having her car broken into. And not only did she do that, not only did she accuse me of committing a crime against her like Karens do when they try to disrupt black men and women. She sent me a cease and desist to my website claiming that I had unauthorized pictures from the stolen laptop. So like a lot of y'all don't know where all of this stems from, and I hate to like keep regurgitating the stuff over and over and over again, but it really triggers me that this half white woman goes on and on and on, pretends to play victim and act like I'm the big bad black villain. She has masculinized me. She calls me male names. She talks about I smell like fish. She do all of these things to me, and yet the only things that I've done to her is call her colorist. And here we are 10 years later, you apologizing for things that I said, and you still trying to drag me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, I'm gonna let you read the letter that okay, I'm gonna show it to you because this is what it is. Yeah. I really don't. Why am I giving this half of my energy, Lord? I don't want to do this. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. This was in 2015. 9 years ago. You talking about 9 years ago. Here it is right here. 2015. Okay. Claudia Jordan, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her car was broken into. Rodney Ho, shout out to Rodney Ho from the AJC. From the AJC reported on it. The Atlanta Police Department said it happened on Monday, January 5th, 2015. Damn, approximately 9 years ago. And her Apple MacBook Pro was taken in a large black handbag she had left in the parking garage at 11:45 that day and had found her car broken into at about 8:30 p.m. She had left her bag in the backseat of her car, blah, blah, blah. A man called and said it was. And here I am. I tweeted this. Back then, you could probably go on Twitter and search this. Why did I get a cease and desist from Claudia Jordan about stolen photos? Child, bye. You have the wrong site. Try again. But wait, here it is. I received a cease and desist from Corey Bodie, whoever that is, who claimed to be her attorney the night that I did this post, stating that straight from the A.com had obtained unauthorized photos alleged to be Miss Jordan. So of course I was definitely pissed off about the situation, because how dare you accuse my business of criminal activity? This is Karen behavior. This is what Karens do. Karens go and file a fake ass complaints to the police department against black people they feel are doing better than them. This is what Karens do. We have watched Karens all during the pandemic. And now here's Karen Claudia, who has been hounding me for 9 fucking years. Okay, I have been online. I come online. I talk about it. I kiki. I laugh. I throw shade, but this is where it all began. Okay, here she is, right? This is a letter. Y'all can screenshot, y'all can do whatever. It's been on Straight from the A the entire time. It's also on Twitter and also on my website. on the same day that has been here, that has not changed. Like I said, I keep all the receipts. It says, "Dear Claudia, I do not have your laptop or anything that was on it, period. You heard it straight from me. I don't have any unauthorized photos of you. I've never posted any unauthorized photos of you on straightfromtheA.com. And whatever unauthorized photos you seek, I pray you find them, but you won't find them here." And then I tweeted, "Hell, I might just press charges on her ass for this bogus ass attorney letter." So this was Claudia being a Karen, pissed off because I called her out about her racist ass statements. Now I can't help that you were raised by a white parent. That's not my that's not my struggle. I can't do that. But it seems to me that you use your privilege all the time. You throw it around and try to silence me because you feel like I don't have positive input on you. Like, everybody's not gonna like you.
That's true. That's true.
And I don't have to like you. I don't have to like you. I don't have to like your house. I don't have to like your weave. I don't have to like your racist Fox network. I don't have to like anything about you. And I don't have to dance when you say dance, white woman. Anyway. I digress. Josh, why are you here? You're not even saying that. I'm mad at
Because
you.
that is funny as hell. Listen, I didn't know that, to be honest. I did not know that. That I didn't know.
Okay.
I never knew she did that.
Oh. Right. And she just listen, just a few weeks ago, whatever. Claudia is always making statements. Here's the thing. She doesn't know. It's cognitive. What is it? Cognitive dissonance. Like, she disassociates. She doesn't know that she says these things that are really disrespectful to people of color. She says them all the time, and we see you. And then to sit up there and say, I'm black, but my mama white. I'm black, but my mama white. Okay, girl, you can have that. You can be whatever you want to be. I have nothing to do with who you are. I have nothing to do with your past. Leave me the hell alone. But one thing you will not do is stop me from talking about you when I freaking feel like it. Okay?
Now. And that's that on that. Standing on business.
On business. Mm-hmm. You said, if I really want colorist Claudia to click my link and speak with you, I don't give a damn if she do or she don't, Kevin Scamules. You saying, if I really want, she wants it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not her op. She's not my op. I don't care. I don't know her. Her presence in my life doesn't do nothing. And for her to sit there and say, I have made how many videos about her and I make all this money on her and blah, 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 blah. Yes, I've built my life off of making a video off of colorist Claudia.
If that
and
was,
Junkie Dineva.
If that was true, she's still on Housewives, okay, better make money off of her views. Not your income comes from Claudia.
She started it. She started it. Now what?
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if y'all would like to call in, you can. Mm-hmm. Well, you're right, Kamala. Nobody is worried about it. If nobody is worried about me, why do y'all care if I talk about them? Mm-hmm. I'm a blogger. I get paid to blog. It don't matter what it is. I can blog about this plastic piece of paper. This plastic piece of paper ain't talking about me either. So what are you talking about?
What is the issue? What do you think the issue is that people can't deal with other people talking about them? But I think the fact that you talk about it really bothers them. Only certain people.
I don't know, nor do I care. It's really not my problem if you hate me. It's really not my problem if you care about what I say about you. That's not my problem. It's not my problem if you feel like I use ugly thumbnails of you. That's not my problem. I'm here to talk to my audience. I'm here. YouTube is for people to express their opinions. That's what everyone does. You may not like what's on one channel or on another channel. I come here to talk about what I want to talk about. He said, let her drag me in peace. Oh no, my pressure is fine, honey. It's honestly, it's like a little thorn in your side. You know what I mean? It's like a little bug that keep buzzing around your ear, a little gnat. It's just annoying because here it is. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and now that I know that it bothers you, I'm gonna keep saying. You are a colorist. You don't like black people. You know, what do you do for black women? I am one. My life is an example. What do you do, colorist Claudia? Anywho, moving on. She's just trying to identify as black. She is doing a bad job. Oh. There's that.
She's Malcolm X black women YouTube.
Yes, the Malcolm X of YouTube. That's exactly what she is. Now, is there anything else y'all would like to talk about before I go? Y'all have basically hijacked the stream. I didn't mean to talk about this.
They was putting it in the chat.
They was putting what in the chat?
The Claudia stuff in the chat.
Oh, I gotta go back and read it, honey. I was too busy talking. Don't people to pay rent in my head. Move on to more productive. This is productive. Why can't I talk about it? Now, here's another thing that I don't like. I don't like when people tell black women, in particular, because I am one, to move on. There are plenty of content creators on here talk about the same shit every day. Every day. Go tell them to move on. You don't. You do it to me because you feel like you have the right to. You don't have the right to police my platform. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. And
Talk about Oprah. Child, I missed Oprah.
You missed Oprah. We won. We talked about Oprah already. We talk about colorist Claudia. Hey, such a sweet sin. Hey, friend. Oh shoot, did I not turn on my thing? Oh, you're muted.
Hey, darling.
Hey,
I got
how
you.
you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Can you
How you doing?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. Oh, good. I have no grandbabies tonight. I can talk in peace.
Okay, what
I'm
would you like
sorry
to?
about the other night. I have to apologize to you.
Oh, no problem. No
I
problem.
want to talk about something that a person said a long time ago, and it stayed with me. Um, when people have a problem with you, that's their problem. That is not your problem. You ain't even got to worry about it. That's
Okay.
their problem. That's
It
something they
is.
need to work out.
It
hmm
is.
It
But what
sure is.
many
So, mm-mm.
fail to realize, this is a job. I'm just doing my job,
Exactly.
and I'm not gonna
And
stop
she
doing
does
it
her
because
job
you
too.
don't like
And Joe Blow, who has his podcast, does his job and talk about whoever he wants to talk about. And you have to do your job. You want to get paid, you do your job.
it. Mm-hmm.
You don't do your job,
Amen.
you don't get paid. Period. End of
Amen.
story. So, and then yes, Lord. And then who else did we talk about tonight?
We talked about Oprah Winfrey saying that she ain't
Oprah.
got
Did we
nothing to
talk
do
about
with it.
Oprah? We done.
We did. Go ahead.
And I believe that she doesn't have, now she may have people that should have been doing some things. I don't know. I don't know how that being on set and stuff works. But I'm sure she was at her house or wherever she is. I'm sure she wasn't sitting on set watching them. So I don't know. I'm sure somebody dropped the ball. It sounded like a ball was dropped. The fact that they didn't have an assistant or somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, usually when they're on set, people do go pick them up because it gives them time to relax, go over their lines, do whatever it is they need to do, so they're not stressed out in traffic. And so they do send drivers, even if they're riding in the same vehicle, a couple of people, but usually they aren't in traffic. And I'm sure Atlantic traffic is pretty thick. So
That's true. That's true.
so
I can agree
anyway.
with you. I feel like, especially when you're filming on set, you stop filming different times of hours. Sometimes you're filming the wee hours of the morning where it's dark, and sometimes you get late afternoon. Like the times on set are so different. So I would think they would have a driver. If your Taraji be hitting, you get off the set 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning after you've been
Exactly.
working out. You don't have the energy to go and drive and navigate a city that you're not familiar with. You're not from here. So I know people who worked on sets, and they always had drivers, including like the hairstyles and stuff like that. So that's not out of the norm for people to have drivers.
Yeah, I think a ball was dropped somewhere that somebody's not talking about. I really do believe that, because even your low budget films have ample, amenities.
Yeah.
And that's low. A driver, That's very low. I mean, send an Uber.
And the fact they didn't have craft services, like, come on now, you gotta have craft services. You gotta have food for, even just
yes, they didn't have no food, child.
or in no trailers. They had they were intense, insane.
Well,
even in an in-service or when you go, pay for an in-service, they have a few little donuts and coffee at the beginning of
right. They feed you better than on jury duty.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. They give you that little $10 check or $5 little supplement.
So what you think about Vivica saying she didn't have no problem? She's never had that problem.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Vivica has complained about this at one time in her career. I could be making that up, but I don't know why I feel that way. She's complained about some type of unfairness. Maybe it wasn't money. Maybe it was something else. But some type of unfairness she did complain about early on in her career. So I don't know, but I don't think that she doesn't have problems getting paid. I mean, for instance, Friends and Living Single were on at pretty much the same time. I think Living Single was about 6 months, maybe 3 to 6 months before Friends. Same time. They didn't get they went to ask for more money. Both did. Friends got more money. They were working for the same company. That's why I'm bringing up Friends and Living Single, because they were working for the same exact company. Of course, Friends kept getting raises. We had to sign petitions to even keep Living Single on the air. I don't know if you remember when Tom Joyner was going around asking for them to be stayed on the air. And of course, Friends still today, they're living off of Friends' money. Whereas, they didn't get paid equally. They went on to make $1 million in episodes.
Entertainment. You're absolutely right.
Correct.
So I don't know what Vivica.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know what Vivica's where she was out of space, but she know doggone well she does not get equally paid than our counterparts of the other. You have a wonderful night, Josh. I'm glad you stayed.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
You have a good night, y'all.
All right, you too. Good night. Hey, Latoya.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Josh. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, I do feel that Oprah, if she was really caring about the staff and employees and so forth, the way she lives her life, you would think, she would have all her, I's dotted and T's crossed. And I think she knows the troubles that they go through. And so why wouldn't she make sure, like, it shouldn't have been a ball drop, a high production, movie, you're wanting them to go out, promote the movie and all of these things. And so I even seen where she was asked about, I think they were like in New York or something, and they showed the clip where she walked up and then it was like an odd something where she didn't approach Taraji. She went on the other side of the girl, you know what I'm saying? And it was like she said, oh, it was just cold. I don't know what my body language was. No, you knew what it was. And like Taraji, what'd you say?
I just said she definitely knew. Go ahead.
Right. And so I think even during probably some of that time, they probably had some conversations. And even for Taraji to make the statement of, walking away from projects, and I almost walked away from Color Purple. See, they weren't expecting her to say those things because it's supposed to be all happy. It's supposed to be all glory, and all of that. I
think maybe Oprah feels like Taraji's complaints have hijacked The Color Purple. We're talking more about Taraji complaints and the things that she wasn't happy about. And maybe Oprah respected and helped her as she could help her. But she feels like she's hijacking the conversation about how great Color Purple is because people rather draw to negative energy. And so they rather pay more attention to the complaints that she has with a project that Oprah was attached to instead of just the project itself. As been, I worked this project, everyone go out and see this project. It was a great project. Instead of saying I didn't have a car, I didn't have a place to sleep, I didn't have no food, I didn't have no water, and it's Oprah name attached to it. So of course they're gonna blame Oprah, and I think Oprah feels some kind of way about that.
And rightfully so, but also, why not say it now? I have all this attention. I need to let the world know what these ladies have been saying all along, but haven't gotten the attention, haven't gotten things handled in such a manner. And for them to be high profile, right? Because, and their characters, you want me to go out here promote, you want me to be away from my family. I'm having stop, you know what I'm saying? I'm studying having to come out of pocket to show up to promote your film to get you more money. And I don't even get it, you know, y'all are getting it. What was it? Within how many days? I can't remember the number, but it was still a large number and counting. So I can't get transportation like that. You think to me, I think that's in some of these actors' mind. You think so little of me to not even make sure I'm safe and have transportation. You don't even care if
why did it come out now?
That's what I'm just saying. Like,
why now?
Maybe it's the truth, just the truth at the wrong time. Like, this is not going to be Taraji's
that's the
press tour.
question.
She can have talking about where was this when they were boycotting, when Hollywood was boycotting. She should have been talking about that then before the movie came out and dropped. She could have talked about it. While we're boycotting, let's also boycott about this. Can we add this to the name or the list of problems and digressions that we're having with Hollywood when they were all on that boycott and the writer's strike and all that? Let's talk about that then, and then let's table that and let's promote this all-black cast movie so we can get the numbers, so I can go back and say, look, you know, we made this how much you paid us and this how much profit you made off of us. So the next time I ask for car service, a trailer, or whatever, I need this because this is what we're bringing to the table. Instead of right now talking about it while we're supposed to promote this movie. So once again, we're blaming Oprah, we're bringing the production instead of saying Color Purple is a great movie, let's go see it.
Right.
But
and
also,
the numbers are right. Yeah.
But also, the question was presented to her. So is she supposed to lie? Someone asked her in these interviews. She was asked. It wasn't that she just, you know, had a tantrum and I'm going to say this. They asked her and she was truthful about her pay in certain situations and circumstances. And to also
avoid questions that they don't need. It's not the appropriate time, but she's a professional. This ain't her first day in the industry. She know, and this ain't her first day on the set. She knows what the deal is. She knew what she was doing. She sat down and answered that question. Bottom line.
But to be honest, I just don't blame her for telling
I'm not
what it
blaming her, but I am looking at the timing of this. Nothing she's saying was wrong, but I am kind of questioning why now. I'm questioning the timing. I'm questioning something behind this.
Because this is not going to be her last film. And so to know that the quality of this picture, I'm having these issues. So maybe the next time when somebody wants me or I go out for this role, y'all already know what high quality is. I'm showing up for press. I'm doing all these things and they still try to, you know, undercut me. So next time don't do that. And I won't have to speak on it. And it may not overshadow what you got going on.
I also feel like when you put in the application, want your job.
Ooh.
Like nobody pressured her to apply for that position or go out and try out for that position. So now that you went out for the role, you got the role.
You accepted the contract.
You accepted the contract. I really don't want to hear about the tears. It's like somebody working at Walmart, you crying, oh my God, I got a bad grocery. But baby, that's what was in the job description. You don't complain about the pay because that's what the pay was. You sign and say, this is what I'm going to get paid for. That was what was on the offer letter.
Well, if that was the case, then if that's what it is, then why would Oprah come back and fix it? Get what you're supposed to have. This is what it is, and leave it alone.
Just to keep the project going. You done invested all this money. You got all these people invested this money. You don't want to drop the ball now. And it's your passion project because this person ain't got this person ain't got a Honda, this person ain't got a Mercedes, this person ain't got all her makeup people. Just hurry up with all the things so we can keep this production going so we can get to the finish line. That's probably what Oprah was like. I got more things to worry about than Taraji getting back and forth to damn set in Midtown or downtown Atlanta. Y'all, please get that girl a car. That's probably what she got about bigger things to worry about.
That's true. Well, thank you, LaToya. I appreciate you calling in, friend.
You're welcome. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Ranu.
What's up, Michelle?
What's up? How
What's
you
up,
doing?
Josh?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, Michelle, you know that was my clip that you just played.
Oh, was it? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Did I? What, shout
No,
out to
no,
Ranu.
I'm honored. Actually, you know what I'm saying. You remember me? I don't talk to you like 3 different times.
I remember your
And
name.
remember the one time we had the conversation about the biracial and the black thing. Yeah. But so I clicked on you because, like I told you, you know, I'm a big fan of yours, right? And then all of a sudden you put that on, and I was like, wow, this is the first time I've ever had that happen.
Well,
You
it
know,
popped up when I was on Patreon last night. It popped up because I was like editing the video from last night, like putting my little ads in and stuff, and it came up on my timeline because you know it had my name in it. So I was on Patreon, and that's what I just started talking about on Patreon, which is why when I came on today, I was like, let me just play what I said on Patreon because I'm not going to even give her that much energy or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you clipping out because I was like, did you think it was an apology?
No, I didn't. And at first I was gonna put gaslighting, but then I was politically correct and I said, well, let me, because she said that she's doing an olive branch, you know what I'm saying? But we all know she was gaslighting because when you say apology, you say I apologize and I teach, right?
I
And
apologize
then
for calling you a liar. I did say those things, but you
and
know, it
then
was a
leave it
different
alone, you know what
time.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you have a but, and I teach the kids I work with, I say, anytime you have a but behind your apology, then you didn't mean your apology.
I say that all the time, but negates anything that came before it.
Exactly. Yeah. But I want to talk about the Oprah thing, right? So I got
Okay.
two thoughts on that, right? In 2024, it does not make no sense that we're still going through this. You know what I'm saying? This was $100 million production. So their pay should have been right. Their food, at least their food and their dressing room should have been right. And like everybody that's been saying, I bet you the Barbie people didn't have didn't go through any of that. You know what I'm saying?
You know
But
they
my
did.
other thought is about this too. This is what I don't like. Taraji, Monique, Viola, all of them, when they go through the situation, then they want to complain about it, right? But when the other people are going through it, they just sit back. Us as Black people, we got to realize that we need to come together and support each other. And when the other people are going through this, get behind it. Don't just talk about it when you are going through it. You know, if it's wrong, then it should be wrong. If it's wrong now,
Which
then
means
it
she
should be
should have
wrong now.
spoke out
You know what
when
I'm
Monique
saying?
was speaking out. She
Correct.
should have spoke out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like everybody's saying, she's repeating exactly what Monique was said before. But now, you know, she's getting everybody's saying it's her delivery. But honestly, when I go back and watch Monique's her clips, she wasn't unprofessional. She wasn't loud, and she brought the receipts to every single thing she said. You know, so I think that is what you guys always talk about, example of colorism, because Monique is a darker skinned, bigger woman. She's not gonna get the sympathy that the lighter skinned, smaller woman get. You know, and we as a people, we got to stop doing that.
That's true. That's true. And
Yeah.
it's horrible. We all are guilty of it in some ways. I'm sure.
But there's powers in numbers, and we got to come together and start supporting each other, you know, instead of just saying, well, I'm working now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to be quiet. But as we all see, and including your friend Nene, you know what I'm saying? We might be up for a minute, but eventually they're going to show us how they think about us, you know?
They're going to show you who has the power. Anytime you work for somebody else, they're going to show you who has the power.
Yep. And last but not least, Michelle, will you be okay if I clip up your response and put a video out for that too?
Sure, you can do that. I have
Thank
no
you. And
problem.
I'll give you your credit. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this came from Michelle ATL.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
All
Get
right.
the
Well,
good
thank you
part.
as always for letting me come on your platform and speak my mind. And Josh, this is what I like about her, right? And this is real talk. So there's sometimes when she and I don't really not agreed on anything, but she was never rude, nasty, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She allowed me to get my point out. And then she got her point out. And then we were like, okay, well, thank you, Ranu.
Right. I mean, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. I feel like that creates conversation. That's why I love to take calls. And I don't know who's gonna call. Like people always like, you let the trolls come up. I never know who's gonna click the link ever.
That's true. That's true, y'all. There's no lies detected there.
I put the link in the chat for everybody. My mod's putting it in the chat right now. You could click the link too right now if you want to. ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's all I had to say, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you, Rondo.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
Appreciate you.
night.
All right.
Oh no. Always negotiate. Hello. You're on mute, friend.
Hi, Michelle. Hello. I just wanted to, I've kind of mentioned this before. When it comes to the situation with Taraji, for someone who has been in this industry as long as she has, and to use this platform, use a platform where she is supposed to be doing media promotion for the color purple. She's on a radio station, presumably for majority Black audience. She's speaking to a Black woman about a movie that is specifically iconic about the Black experience, not just in the United States, but Liberia as well. You decide to state your claim, air your grievance in regards to such an iconic movie that is 40 years old. A movie that has the two biggest Black female actors over the past 50 years. It's just these two. Whoopi comes from the 70s. Oprah was here in the 80s. They basically birthed every Black female actress and even rapper lyricist, because Lauryn Hill was in Sister Act. These two, this movie, why do you have to use this movie? That's what I don't understand about Taraji, because she's so vocal at the BET Awards when she is crying for Black men to return back to her or whatever. It's such a huge platform, but you use this movie, and this was not a place for you to air this grievance. You're supposed to be in respect supporting this movie, and I presume she was paid for this. You know,
So when should she have spoke out about it? Like the other person said, she was asked a direct question. She gave a direct answer.
Well, you know what? Well, here's a direct answer. How is it that you, 25 years, you're still in this position? I bring this up, Michelle. I really do, because I've said this before. Oprah was in a very similar position when she was filming the original Color Purple. That's where Harpo comes from, was Oprah's experience, because she was still working under W2 for King World. Oprah had to buy out Oprah. She had to buy out her complete brand, so she would never be in this position where she would have to basically use her vacation time. A W2 employee. They were not allowing her off. King World will use up all your PTO time. Gotta get back to work, Oprah. They were not allowing her to film this movie. Oprah had to basically pay for time so she would be able to return back to film her show. She had to buy extra vacation time and then fly back and forth. That's why she's like, I don't ever want to do this again. I want to come in as an owner. And from then on, we have now Harpo Productions. From Harpo Productions in 1986, eventually Harpo Films in 1993. Oprah has never, ever been an employee ever again. King World distributed her show. The production was always Harpo. We all remember that because we remember the end credits. We all remember these things. Oprah never put herself in that position. I don't understand how Taraji, after almost 30 years in this industry, you are still in the same place you were in 1994. Vivica Fox has evolved. And something else, she's not even that type of crossover actress. She really is not. Nia Long, Vivica, Jada, Viola, heck, even Lauryn Hill.
Why are you doing this to Taraji? Taraji has been in some high profile films. She's been in Benjamin Button. She was in a movie.
How are you in Benjamin Button, which starred Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt has his own production company called Plan B. Brad Pitt has put out plenty of movies. Brad Pitt got Angelina Jolie in a wig, in a straw wig with pin curls and contacts, so she could play a Black woman in A Mighty Heart. Angelina Jolie played a Black woman. The wife of Daniel Pearl in that movie is Black. Angelina Jolie played a Black woman. Nobody said anything. Brad Pitt has played a Creole man in 2 movies. Nobody has said anything. But yet Taraji P. Henson stars in a movie with Brad Pitt, which is produced by Brad Pitt's production company, and you are still struggling 10 years later. Vivica Fox is selling wigs, making plenty of money. Jada married Will Smith. Everybody else is Janet Jackson.
Well, Taraji did admit that her team dropped the ball, and that's why
that's
she
her
fired them
fault. You did a
because they
TV
should have
show
been
on
more.
Fox.
Yeah.
You did a TV show. Why are you not knowing after all this time to appropriately negotiate in this industry? This industry is nothing but connections and relationships. That's all it is. Connections and relationships. How are you just hanging in the stratosphere, so lost, while everybody else who is your peer is doing well? Vivica Fox did Independence Day in 1996. That's a massive blockbuster movie. Jada was walking the Oscars with her husband in 1997. What are you? Lauryn Hill, 1998, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, massive. Everybody from the 90s, Garcelle Bouvet's doing well. Everybody is working. Who are her peers? Nia Long has consistently been a very good actor. Nia Long, even though a lot of her
Nia
movies
Long just got $32,000 a month of child support. She's not working no more.
Okay, right. She married into the NBA. Before that,
and the same can be said for Jada. She married Will. She's not working.
Taraji, what did you do? Where's your career? Where's your marriage?
Taraji should have went and got her a man. That what you saying?
She couldn't get career. She couldn't get married. You can't get either one. Go get dogs with Oprah. Do something. Oprah got her waist together. What are you doing? Oprah has
Gail on the phone.
Don't do Taraji like that. Give Taraji a little bit of grace now, because I mean, my thing is what she says makes sense. There is unequal pay and treatment within the entertainment industry. She should have accumulated something within all of these years and her huge resume. I mean, we get it, but don't sit there and blame her and compare her against. I don't know. Let me go. Thank you. Always negotiate. She should have negotiated.
She's blaming Harpo in and out. It looks really bad that you're making all these claims for this particular movie. Why weren't you saying this with all of your other movies? Say this to Benjamin Button. Go complain there. Why are you doing it with this
She
movie?
did. She put that in her memoir. She said that Brad Pitt made 10 million. She made 150 G's.
And so what have you been doing? Okay, here's a great question. Have you presented a script, Taraji, to any of these production companies? A script. Monique put out a movie. I think it was called Blackbird. She did a movie, her own movie, where she produced. This is right after she won her Oscar. Monique also had her TV show. I mean, I could keep going. Everybody who was Taraji's peer has done well and has crossed over. She does not want to. And for some reason, now December 2023, when Oprah finally gets her waist back after 40 years, you want to bring all of this up.
Thank you. I always negotiate.
Thank you,
I appreciate your opinion.
Bye.
Thank you for the $10. I did that for you. Okay. Kevin.
Yeah, if you I'm gonna have to agree with the previous caller.
Okay.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Listen
No,
to
I'm
me.
listening. I'm listening. You got the floor. Go ahead.
The interviewer asked her about it, and she told them that she broke down crying about her not getting paid fairly. She then went to another interview the next day, and that's when she dropped the bomb. Oh, I almost walked away from The Color Purple. But here's the thing. Walk away. If you don't like what you're getting paid, walk away. We are tired. We cannot relate to people like Taraji P. Henson. We are tired. Like, it's true. One thing.
We in a recession. Eggs cost a lot of money and stuff, and we don't want to fight for you not having a driver for your car. Some people don't even have a car.
You know how it takes like $40 to $50 to fill my car up.
Okay, that's why I got an electric car. Gas is high.
And I was on her when she was complaining about the getting paid fairly. Well, when she lost me was when she started talking about she couldn't get a driver and all this and all that. Girl, grow up.
Oh Lord, not grow up.
And that's why Fantasia, it's a clip on Twitter of Fantasia saying, "Oh, I can drive myself. I'm a Southern woman." Because Fantasia ain't like that. Ain't uppity like Taraji. Taraji's just uppity, and she thinks she's more important than she is when she is really not.
No, I
and
think
I'm
she should
sick
be
of her.
able to car. In that industry, car services are normal. If they were to pay Michelle to go out to do a movie premiere that she wasn't even in, they would offer car service. Car service is really just natural.
A normal to who? Obviously, Warner Brothers
Anybody in
didn't
the
think it was
industry,
a
Michelle
normal.
knows this. Anybody in the industry, if you're doing an event or going to an event or you're on a movie set, it's normal to offer car service.
Josh, look at this. The Color Purple has not
It is
even
Warner
got its
Brothers.
but the Color
Warner
Purple
Brothers
has
is
not the Color Purple has not got its, how do you say it? The Color Purple spent $100+ million. It has not gotten that back yet.
It has not.
Do you think these movies producers, they know they can predict like what is going to happen with the movie? They probably predicted that the movie was not going to do that well, so they're going to cut costs when they can.
Well, honey, why did it do the movie? They don't had the damn thing on Broadway. I mean, this was just
That, and the movie wasn't even that good, to be honest with you.
It really wasn't.
Y'all are wearing the Color Purple out. You hear
And
me?
you know what? It's given from
I was
Taraji.
bored.
It's given that she's a little jealous that Fantasia and Danielle is getting all the shine. So now she's kind of trying to put the spotlight on her. That's what it's given.
Ooh.
I just don't want to hear about it no more. It's no shade.
A little bit from Oprah. Did Oprah send Taraji one?
She said Taraji a coach bag.
Oh. Well, okay, Kevin. I appreciate you. I gotta wrap this up. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you. Mo.
Hey, what's up? What's up? I was gonna say I didn't agree with the last two callers, but I did agree with the point where he said maybe she's jealous because so if you even see like who is probably going to get an Oscar, if you look at the people who have won Oscars in the past, they always give the black folks Oscars who have played the crazy roles. Monsters by Halle Berry. Let's be honest, Halle Berry, Training Day. They always give it, so I can see her getting an Oscar, so I can see that. But my only issue is Taraji paid for what give her what she wants, and I think people try to compare to Fantasia. That's not the same thing because this is honestly Fantasia's first film, so I'm gonna just give it off a limb that she probably doesn't know what to expect in the film. Let's talk about the driver situation. But we all know that social media is a dangerous place. My own thing with Taraji is that, I wish she would have. It's cost to be the boss, and I think with Oprah, people. Let's be honest. Oprah, like even with the Broadway for Color, they really use Oprah's name for it to sell. And there's actually a documentary on HBO about the Color Purple where Oprah really talks about she wasn't on set every day, so we all know she's not going hands on about it. So I think that Taraji, because once she did that, people started attacking Oprah as though like she didn't know what was going on. And I already knew for a fact that Oprah had nothing to do with it. This is Warner Brothers, right? It's not like, Tyler Perry, that's his own thing. So he's hands on. But do y'all really think Oprah was on set every day? She wasn't. And that's why Oprah had to clarify,
I guess everybody sees her out on the red carpet and they believe she was there every day. She is there with her purple suits.
Yeah, and so, but if it's a new documentary on HBO Max, go watch it. Where I think her and Gail, I think they only went to set like when they did like certain scenes. So it's just like I wish Taraji would have clarified that because now I'm sure Oprah was pissed. Like, wait, why am I catching these strays? And this has nothing to really do. This is Warner Brothers. Now, if this was a own production and this is all her, but this wasn't her. So I think it's kind of cost to be the boss sometimes because you now getting it. That's like if you did a movie, Michelle, and a producer was underlying it and you're not on set. If something happens, people are going to start attacking you, and you probably at the casino gambling, not knowing what's going on. See what I'm saying? So I just think that I wish Taraji would have. She probably regret doing this because it's like now you're making Oprah look bad, and Oprah probably was never mad at you.
Not once, not twice, but like 3 times now, right?
Who?
Yeah, she's done like 3 different interviews saying these things. She did one where she was with Gail when she almost started crying. She did another one where I can't remember, they was on a stage and she said she almost didn't take the Color Purple, and then somebody in the back was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yes, I almost did. You heard me." That was another one, and then she did the one recently where she was talking about the car service. So that was 3 different interviews.
And here's the thing, and I don't have an issue with that, but it's like I'm kind of fearful, and I like her as an actress, but hopefully she survives in the industry because it's like if everything was resolved, if Oprah said she would have paid for it, so why are you telling us? Like, what can we do with this information? So that's why I just hope and pray that nothing happens to her because it's like nobody want to work with you if everything got resolved. So why are you trying to make it all seem so bad? Like you got what you wanted, and it was not Oprah's fault. It wasn't. You know, and again, like that was really Warner Brothers. But again, I just didn't like that. But again, I understand her pain, but like don't sit and you know how social media work. Because Oprah was like, Oprah was like, why am I trending? I didn't do nothing.
Like, why am I in it? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my only thing. Like, it's not. I'm not an Oprah fan. I am actually, but it's not. It's really. If she was wrong, I would agree with that. But she wasn't. If everybody who is smart knows that Oprah was not the head honcho a part of this. Let's be honest. She a black woman. Yes, she's a billionaire, but let's be honest.
That's her money.
Right. And why do y'all think Tyler Perry got his own studio? Because yes, he's a big name, but he won't be able to do nothing in Hollywood as big as, you know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
Well, thanks so much, Mo. Appreciate you, friend. Paige.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Josh.
Hey, how you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First of all, I went to see that movie Saturday at 9:20 p.m. And that was the last show. Now, it could have been because it was cold that night here in California. It was really cold, too. But it literally was 4 people in that theater. And I think 2 things could be how does it go? 2 things could be right, or however it goes.
2 things could be true at the same time.
There you go. Yeah, 2 things could be true at the same time. She deserves to get what she deserves. You know, what she's been in the industry for years, so she deserves to get all that she's asking for. But I think it was just the timing of it all. Even if she had waited like 30 days, the movie hasn't even been out a month yet. Then dropped the ball. She even had Danielle over there complaining about them not getting food. Remember that? Did you see that video with Oprah?
She was like, "Sorry, Oprah." I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it just looks bad. It really. Yeah.
Paige over there just living her life, getting her free Louis Vuitton.
She ain't said a word. No, yeah, exactly. She has not said a word. Yeah, it's just the timing of it. I mean, I'm all for Taraji. Yes, you're right. You should be paid more. Oh, and this is another thing, Michelle. You have real estate and you do investments and whatnot. Isn't there a way that a person, because I'm assuming actors, they don't have W-2s. They have the what is it, the independent contractors?
The 1099.
Yeah, the 1099. I'm surprised she hasn't set herself up as a corporation, because I heard that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger did when he came to this country.
Everybody does.
Yes.
I mean, who says she hasn't? That doesn't mean she hasn't. That just means that, she don't know how to manage her money. But we don't know. Like, now that she has complained and said that this much go to taxes and this much go to this person, this much go to this person. Like, a lot of that is double taxation if you're talking about you getting it and then you paying it out. So I don't know what her tax situation is. I'm assuming that she would have done that because most celebrities and anybody in the entertainment industry does set up a corporation, LLC, or something under their name so that they can get their money. I don't know. Hell, YouTubers, we all do it.
Right, because when she said she had to pay the IRS half, and then what was left, she had to pay her team. I'm like, well, if they're taking half, that's just like on my job. Of course, I'm an employee. I do a W-2. But when we get our bonuses once a year, that's like just money they're giving us because here you go, Merry Christmas or whatever. That's taxed at half. They take half of that. But when you're paying like state taxes, federal and all of that, they don't take half of my paycheck. You know what I mean? So I will be interested to know how she's filing or how she has everything set up. But like you said, she could just not be good with money. And some people are just not good with money. I mean, hey. Yeah.
Or, she was dependent upon her team, or her team took money. We don't know what's going on with Taraji. All we know is Taraji say she ain't got no money. We don't know where it went. Like, I mean, like that's common in the entertainment too. Her accountant stole it or something happened, or her manager took more than he was supposed to get. Like, that's always happening in entertainment. We don't know.
Well, we just don't know. Yeah. But the movie itself, girl, maybe because I was expecting it to be exactly. I mean, what was Mr. doing in the last scene, having lunch with everybody?
I haven't seen it.
Huh? Oh,
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn. Yeah, girl, but
that's okay. I go see.
We're gonna go see it tomorrow.
Yeah, but take your time. I mean, because like I said, I didn't.
Everybody keeps saying it's no rush, girl. Go see it whenever. I was like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
exactly. I took my time. I mean, I was gonna see it on Christmas, and I'm like, I don't feel like it. So I went and saw it this weekend, and I just wasn't that impressed. I really wasn't. I mean, I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't. And the thing too with her complaining now, people are petty. They would not go see that movie because they mad. Oh, they paying the black actors. We ain't going. And most of the people that the genre it falls in, most people who are going to see that are black people. Yeah, I read an article, I think it was the New York Times. They were saying they broke down like the races of the people that are going to see the movie, and of course the majority were us. And so we will boycott some mess like that and not go support it because they treating Taraji like that. They didn't give him no food. I mean, seriously. So that's why I said she should have waited.
That's true.
Yeah, she should have waited. That's all I'm saying.
The timeliness of it, and it was just interesting that while they was promoting the film, all of this negativity come out. But there's never a perfect time to stand in your truth. I know. So
amen.
Well,
girl.
I appreciate you, Paige. Thank you
all
for
right.
calling.
Yeah, sure, love. Bye, Josh.
Bye.
These are the last two callers, honey. Just Patches. Hey.
What's up, Michelle? What's going on, Josh?
What's up, Just Patches?
Baby, I'm about to be hated by most of them in there. I believe people they're probably going to get mad at me when I make this statement. But the young lady that just spoke, she brought up that Taraji spoke too soon and was being negative, right? And doing things like this, but then you just turned around and bashed the movie yourself. That's predominantly black cast. So I get confused when we can point fingers and I realize the thumb is pointing right back at us, right? She literally just said, she shouldn't have come out and said what she did because it was going to deter people from going to see the movie, but then turned around and told you to take your time about going to see the movie. I don't know. That frustrates me. I don't understand why we get so caught up in other people's business and want to get into their details about why they've done what they're doing, right? And things like this. Taraji has been in the business a long time. There are a lot of people that have been in the business a long time that have nothing to show for it because they don't have the proper teams around them or they weren't educated going into it. A lot of times we jump out and we think that, because this is my sisters and my brothers, they're going to take care of me. And so we may not get educated going in and we just automatically think. It starts with discernment. Get an understanding, get some clarity up front. If you don't know, get the blueprint of those people you see doing well, see how they're moving, see what they do, and then do that. If it means taking classes, if it means just do something that puts you in a better situation so we can stop blaming everybody else for what we're not getting. Taraji, I love Taraji. I've been supporting Taraji a long time. For the caller that named off Nia Long and all of these other people, you're naming off people who aren't necessarily they're not the monumental goal at the top of the mountain that you're trying to reach. No shade to any of them, right? I'm not saying anything bad about any of those, right? I'm just saying that we want to sit here and compare black people to black people, but yet we say we want to uplift black people. That's problematic for me. If we're going to say that we're going to uplift black people, then we got to stop tearing down black people because they made bad choices and made mistakes. Instead of tearing down Taraji, how about go do some research, shoot Taraji a message saying, hey, have you considered this? Who is your manager? Who handles your business? Who does all of these different things so that you can make better choices so that you don't find yourself in the same predicament. But instead, we sit here and we are bashing Taraji and bashing everybody involved. And that annoys me, Michelle, because
but isn't that what social media does, though? Just a bunch of people talking about shit they know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody does an interview, it don't matter what it is, and everybody just converges on social media to give their opinion on it, even though they don't have the same life experiences. They don't have the same, it is what it is. Like, everybody's going to have an opinion on it.
Everybody does it, and they do that.
Now we all sitting here talking about her bank account.
What's the interview? Did it seem a little odd? I mean, and then the other thing, my last point. First, I would like to say I always love to see you and Josh together. It always makes my night.
Thank you.
The one thing, because I saw people coming for Josh and his opinions, just like you typing your comments and your opinions, Josh has the right to his opinion. What's right? We all sharing opinions, right?
We all have
Josh,
opinions.
stand on your opinions, Josh, because you said what you said, right? But what really gets me, Michelle, is this. So They came for Taraji. They're saying all these negative things. They're talking about Oprah, and I was the caller who was sitting there kept referencing Harpo as if Harpo Productions wasn't Oprah. Was confusion for me. I was like, what is she saying? I'm so confused right now. What is really happening right here? And so it just was interesting to me. And I told you, I knew that they were going. All y'all throwing tomatoes. I love tomato basil soup with a nice French toast, so that doesn't bother me at all.
They probably rewound. They throwing tomatoes at the lady. You see that?
I was
Lady
gonna
stop.
say because
So how
I have
people
much
come in and
respect
they
for
go back.
everybody. But I truly appreciate you, Michelle, because you allow this to happen, right? And you allow us to have these conversations. And people have to understand we don't always have to agree. Disagreement brings the wrong great dialogue, and that's how we learn. And we need to stop tearing down our other black folk that are sitting up there. They're doing things that some of us are aspiring to do. Instead of tearing them down and just capitalizing off of making a mockery of how they're messing up, we need to start building up. And again, like I said, if you're so concerned about Taraji, then do some research and help Taraji by sending her something. Should she have done what she did? If that was what she felt was right, then she did what she did. It was the right thing for her at the time. And we just have to accept that. But other than that, Michelle, as always, you're looking beautiful. Thank you for having a platform that people are allowed to come up. I always sit back in the bushes. I don't really do a lot. But every now and then, I come up and make an appearance when I get annoyed. And this whole tearing down black people is annoying the hell out of me right now. Go see the movie. I went and saw it. It's not a movie. It's a musical.
I'm going to
Don't
see
go
it.
in
I'm
there.
going. I know it's a musical. It's not the same. Everybody has already told me, and I already knew that. I meant to go see it Christmas, but I had family in town and stuff, and they wanted to do other things. But I'm going to see it probably this week.
And just know that it's 2024. Let's sharpen one another, build each other up. You want me to win as much as I want you to win, so we can all win together. I wish nothing but blessings on everybody that's sitting up in here, and that let's make 2024 a better year. And as black people, let's start improving on how we represent other black people. Love y'all much. Have a good night, Michelle. Take it easy, Josh.
Patches.
You too. Have a wonderful night.
Shout out to Just Patches for gracing us with the voice. Wicked.
Okay, I wish I had a voice.
Unmute yourself, Wicked. Unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. We can't hear you.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. My first time calling. Happy New Year to everybody. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's really bad that so many people are
Oh. Okay. All right. Well,
The difficulties.
on that note, that was the last call. Biggie is knocked the F out, honey. It is time to go. I appreciate everyone who joined us tonight. It's been a crazy live. We talked about what we were supposed to talk about, what we weren't supposed to talk about, a whole bunch of stuff in between. Josh.
Yes.
You good over here?
I'm good.
Okay, because you ain't saying much tonight. You was kind of
You
like,
don't think
'cause
so?
I just felt like you was kind of caught off guard with the other stuff that, like all the stuff that was in the chat and stuff.
I thought I was reading the comments too much.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard not to read the comments.
Yeah, it is. It is. But we had a good time tonight. Appreciate everyone who joined us. Okay. Don't forget to hit that like before you leave or hit that thumbs down before you leave. I will put the chapters and stuff in this video as well because we did address some things that I wasn't expecting to address, but I did. Okay. Shout out to my squad in the building. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. I gotta go catch up on that Dr. Heavenly stuff y'all keep talking about too. Okay. And the junkie Dineva stuff. So let me go see what they talking about because I don't know what they was talking about. So yeah, it was some strange energy. I don't know what was happening. I need to go find out. I need to go troll the YouTube streets and see. I'm over here minding my business. Okay. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate it, squad. Thank you for being here. Good night.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Shaggy
is in, bitch. Shaggy is in.
Shaggy.
These people don't like Michelle, but that's my That's my
Fuck them hoes. Ain't that right, Brandon?
I love y'all. Atlanta is the best place in the world. Don't ever get it twisted. I am definitely straight from the A.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. StraightfromtheA.com. That's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?
Good.